Well, I finally figured out what was ailing me with this transmission, why I couldn't get the gears off. And I didn't realize, well, once you pull the bearings off, I didn't realize that screw was in there. So you have to remove the set screw, and then you can get to the, it's a stub screw, whatever you want to call it, blocking the pin with the screw attached to it. It's like a screw with a pin on the end. Traxxas got it anyway. Traxxas and HPI both use them. So I finally got the pin out, got the gear out, so I adjusted it, put it back together. I know Fast-Lane Machines makes a 3-speed gear set, and one of the gears is second gear, which allows you to reach a tool in there to adjust second gear, because you can't get the second gear. You can get the first gear, there's a slot right there, but there's no slot for second. Matter of fact, there's no slot for first either. I'm looking at it. So the Fast-Lane Machines $130 gear set is hardened steel, and you can get to the set screws. Not even the set screws, the adjustment screws for the clutches. Because you turn them out to loosen the clutch to make it engage earlier. You turn it in to tighten the spring, which makes the clutch engage later. So that's how you tune the transmission. So you gotta get to go into first, which is what I had. It was stuck in first. Not on camera, but the last time I tested it was stuck in first. And it wouldn't shift in the second, so I needed to loosen second up so it would engage a little bit sooner. And so I have to put it back together, and I'll test it out. Oh, clumsy today. It's a garbage, rainy day. I gotta put the bearings back on first. Come on, Wally, you know better. There you go. Get the gears. Get the case. Get the case. Smallest gear goes forward, so that tells you it goes this way. There we go. And that's it. Plucked in there. Now the bearings are a little bit loose. They're still working, but they're a little loose. They could use replacing. So if I get the Fast-Lane Machine gear set, I'm gonna get new bearings to replace all the bearings too. Freshen it up. This is the old, original HPI Savage optional 3-speed gear set. I think the newer ones have a slot where you can get to them, I think. I could be wrong, but I swear I've seen the modern ones. You can get to second gear, but I really don't know. I don't have one to show you, so I wouldn't know. Bring us right back when I get that back together. Alright, you really need two hands to slip it past this bar, and it slops it right in there. And you just tighten the screws. It's really difficult to aim the camera and do anything. Hybrid does this stuff live. I don't know how he does it. And you guys that watch Hybrid, you know what I mean. I don't know how he does it. It's really hard to do this stuff live. Even on camera it's hard. It's easy with someone else filming it. But yeah, I mean, it's all back together. And all I gotta do is put the handle back, 2 screws this side, 2 screws that side, and then 3 in the top. That's it. 7 screws and the thing's right out. It's really easy to get to the gears. So it's not really a big deal. Top loader is the way to go. That is an old school non-top loader transmission right there. That's a 2-speed inside there. That's my backup. But it's not a top loader. So you can't get the gears out of it without taking the whole transmission out. See the difference? No screws on top. See there's no screws? That one, the top loader, has screws on top. That's how you can tell if you got a top loader or not. That's what I figured out. So I got a 2-speed right there. in case a 3-speed gets me annoyed or something. But I think I want to build a snowmobile out of the spare one. I think I'm building a snowmobile for next winter, but that's a long project to come. So that's it. All back together. I just gotta put those 4 screws in and I'll be done. Just remember to put that clip back on if you take it apart. I had forgotten to put the clip back in, so I had to take it back out, put the clip in. That's when I remembered, oh yeah, I gotta film this. So okay, there you go. I filmed it. If you didn't film it, it didn't happen, right? That's what I always say. So I tell people, if you didn't film it, it didn't happen. If you don't make videos, stop making videos. No one's great at first. Most of us will never get great. But, this is better than nothing. So yeah, just let me know what you think about the video. And I want to thank all the people that gave me tips. Like I just bought some pots for that MT80 right here. Because they put them all on, clearance. So they must be getting rid of all the Red Cat MT80 pots. MT80 and BE6S. They got like aluminum shocks, everything is all discounted. I got a new front bumper assembly coming because this one actually is broken on this side. So a new bumper and all these pieces all new. It was like $5. You can't beat it. I ordered 2 new wings because those are only $5. So all the pots are really cheap. I'll show you. I'll put a little. I'll put a screenshot of the pots of what I ordered. Spent about $59. Got a whole bunch of pots that I needed. Extra control arms and everything. You'll see. I'll put them up on the screen right now. Yeah, buddy. I love that truck. The truck's awesome. 6S. I got the Castle system, Mamba X system in it. I forget what engine I got in. I can't even remember now what motors in that. But, yeah. Ordered pots, and I want to thank that dude. Can't remember what his name is right now. I'm going to look it up in my last video. I'm going to post on screen the dude's name that told me about the pots. I want to thank you, man. Thank you for letting me know that those pots are all on clearance. Because those are going to go quick like hotcakes. I wish I had more money. I would have bought more. But I got what I could afford. I got a center diff. I got some drive cups. I got some worn drive cups on mine. So I got all the pots I needed. Cheap. I wish I could have afforded more. But yeah, I want to thank you, dude, for letting me know those pots are on clearance. Yeah, so the Big Red, I tuned her up, leaned her out a little bit. She was doing nasty. Pulling bad wheelies. So I made this wheelie bar, extended it. Some piece of carbon fiber. See how that does. Gotta kind of control these wheelies. So a modified wheelie bar. Piece of carbon fiber up there. Yeah, cut that out. Little jigsaw works good. Clamp it down to the table. No problem. So, that's about it with this transmission. Got a tester, but it's kind of garbage and raining out right now. If you guys can see out there. See on that stool, it's wet because it's raining. And it's dripping. So, yeah. So hopefully you all like this video. And I want to thank everybody that's given me advice and helped me out with this hobby. Because without you all, I wouldn't have what I've gotten where I've gotten. So, yeah, buddy, y'all keep going. Stay confident but humble. Peace. Right, too, as I tested the truck, and second and third were not shifting. And I just realized, I'm pretty sure, I know it spins clockwise this way. The weights, the clutch is on backwards. It's no wonder it didn't work. That little clutch needs to be able to open up so it can engage. So it needs to be opening on this end. And it's reversed. So if someone took a pot and put it on backwards, which is probably me, who knows? Or it could have been the guy before me. But it's backwards, so it's definitely not going to work like that. So I'm going to turn it around, and then it should be good, hopefully. And I noticed that screw came loose and that bearing popped out of that bell housing. If I hadn't noticed that would have launched them gears. That bell would have been junk, and so wouldn't my spare. Good thing I caught that. I got to pull the motor out and tighten that up too. The clutches are turned around. Now they should at least work somewhat this time. Yeah, buddy. Carnage, dudes. Carnage. That bearing was toasted. Need the bearing. And that race is stuck in there. Not sure how to get that out of there. Maybe I'd just order a whole new clutch bell. I'll have to count the teeth. I think it's a 14 tooth, but we'll see. I'll count them. Have to get a new one. So I put the brakes on things for a little bit. Unexpected problems. And I wanted to say thank you to Knowair. Because he told me about that Red Cat having a clearance sale on all MT80 parts. So I ordered a bunch of parts, and I'll show you on the screen right here. See, I ordered a bunch of parts for the MT80 because I love that truck. It's right there. It's holding a spare body for me at the moment. That's the MT80 Red Cat. Got parts coming for that one. Center diff. A few things. Drive cup. So we can do some work to that one next. So yeah, so we're on hold until I get a new clutch bell. Figures, right? Always something. Oh yeah. Stainless steel skid plate. What do you guys think? It was flat, and I had to bend it to make those bends. I think it looks pretty good. I didn't put the rear one on because it would interfere with the wheelie bar in the back. Basically that right there. Stainless steel. They're not light. I know this truck's not light as it is, so what the frig. Might as well add some armor to it, right? So she's armed with stainless steel skid plate now. Good to go. The way it came, it was straight across. I didn't like that, so I bent it so it conformed to the chassis. I don't know why it doesn't come bent. Like it should come that way. And this hole wasn't drilled. I had to drill it. See, it's a little bit discolored. Really tough time drilling through that stainless steel. Well, we got her done. We got her done. Now she's all protected. As soon as we get the new bell, of course. So, stay confident but humble. Peace.